Hi, I'm episode 8 and welcome to Daniel.
And I'm week 4. Agreed.
Yeah, good point.
So as Quinn was saying earlier, we have so much appreciation for all the athletes that have participated in our tournament. So we decided that we wanted to make a compilation of some of our most favorite moments from this tournament and a quick compilation for you guys so that you can compile it into your brains, compiled from the internet, compiled all the way around until it's a big pile of compiles.
But not the Giles kind.
Dang, guys, that was crazy, dude. All right, now let's get into our battles for this week, because this week we had some hype battles where we saw a crazy pop side variation, and then also on top of that, we saw a pop full just pop out of nowhere. So let's just get into these battles, guys.
Alright, so our first matchup is going to be between Sam and Ethan, and one thing that I appreciate about both of these lines is I feel like they use their spaces in such great ways, and that really made their lines just pop. And so, yeah, let's get into it. First off, we have Sam the Weisman. Super powerful double A twist.
His landings are so easy that you can get just from one spot to another really quickly.
I enjoy that he never does a line without a dub.
Oh, so powerful, dude. Oh. And that was a pretty high side flip onto that ledge too.
You don't really see a lot of people going up with a side flip in their lines either. Too.
Yeah,
That's
and then
unique.
popping out of it again.
Yeah.
I was like,
That was like some George PK kind of stuff. And now up against that line, we've got Ethan.
I love the use of the 360. I mean, I just love 360 dive I guess.
I like that he definitely like adds a lot of rules into his styles.
Yeah.
I mean, I just like rules in general, so.
And he's not afraid to be like creative with his tricks either. Like he does put them in like not just like they're not exactly weird places, but the way that he uses them is just like a different look, and it's just a nice style. I like it a lot.
Another thing to say is that he has been at this spot in a couple of his lines, but he's used the spot differently each time. And even though he is flowing down the spot, he's still using different areas and kind of showcasing that spot in a different way. So
this battle is a super tough decision. Luckily, we don't have to decide that. You as the voters took Ethan, so let's see what the judges have to say now.
Sam versus Ethan. This one was really hard again, and after watching it a few more times, I would say my vote goes to Sam. He had slightly higher difficulty, a bit higher execution and use of the spot. He did all of that jumps on concrete, which is also more difficult. But I liked the line that Ethan did as well. It was really hard to choose, but my vote goes to Sam.
Finally, we got Ethan versus Sam. On this one, I have to go with Ethan. His run was amazing. He had some high difficulty in there, but the key thing that really set him apart was the connections. He had a good sense of urgency. He was getting from one move to the next very quickly and in a very smart fashion that set him up really well into each move. Whereas Sam, he did have possibly a little bit more difficulty, but his connections were a little bit slower. He's kind of walking, taking his time, relaxing. So I'm going with Ethan.
All right, thank you so much, judges. The winner of this one is Ethan.
we're going to hop into the next battle now. That's going to be Elvin versus Ed, and we're going to put Elvin up on the screen first.
Ooh, tight space right there. Okay, the thing that he has right here to inward side off of, I love that. I don't know what that is, but it's just something in the corner.
It looks like a piece of wood. Ooh. Pimp is kind of a sketch trick to do that low. I like that he did it that low.
And as expected from an Elvin line, he's coming in clean with all of his landings and transitions.
Yes.
And always inside tight spaces. Always inside tight spaces.
Always in the tightest of spots.
Yes. Oh, and I can always appreciate a line on concrete.
Now we were saying that his areas that he trains at are tight because he's got cool spots.
And now we're going to watch Ed's line.
That stride breed, so that like angled corner is weird.
Ooh, who puts Cartahara in the middle of the line?
Really appreciate the use of parkour. And squeezing in that potful.
Ooh, so powerful.
Clean line, dude.
Yeah. Man, that Cartahara though, that was the thing that impressed me the most. Cause just putting that in the middle of a line is crazy.
We absolutely love seeing the connection on both of those lines and the length of those lines. Very good environmental use of that. And the voters actually decided that it was going to be Ed Scott going through to the next round. But let's go ahead and see what the judges have to say.
Elvin versus Ed. My vote goes to Ed. I would say Elvin did a good run, but the flow was kind of missing there. He could move a bit faster after every landing. Also, Ed had higher difficulty, better creativity and execution, so my vote goes to Ed.
First up, we got Ed versus Elvin, and again, I gotta go with Ed on this one. His run was absolutely spectacular. He had the big jumps mixed in seamlessly with the very difficult flips. Transitions were great, spacing was great. Elvin's line was awesome. He had a lot of difficulty. He added a little bit more from the last one, which I liked. The connections were great, but I gotta go with Ed on this one.
You heard it here first, kiddos. It's Ed Scott taking the win.
It's Ed Scott's world and we just live in it.
And with the wrapping up of the semifinals, we come to Ethan versus Ed.
Come to our channel on Monday to see what the battle brings.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Please come back.